Hey guys, Marsenged here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so with the release of the Frieza Celebration and the Team Bardock EZA, the LR Team Bardock, finally getting that last copy and the EZA, we got a mission for the Legendary Goku event to beat it with a full Team Bardock team. So we're going to jump in and do that. Shouldn't be particularly difficult considering the Goku event is... not exactly a top tier difficulty event anymore. It was a great event when it first came out. You know, it was kind of it had a level of difficulty to it, considering you got to the final phase and in UI Goku could hit reasonably hard and also disable dodge. And I guess we hadn't really gotten into like a proper full-on like stacking meta back then. I remember the Tech Trunks was one of the first big units that came out after the Legendary Goku event and was just immediately an absolute god in that event because of his stacking. But of course now, you know, we've moved on a good few years and power creep has continued chugging along. So, I mean, we basically like one-shot both the first two phases, so I don't see this being particularly difficult for most people. I guess to be fair, we are using the stronger version of the team. Although I say that, when did I put this guy on there? I didn't mean to do that. I put Giant 8 Bardock on the team, apparently. Oh, I meant to put Tora on here. I was like, how did I put him on here? I must have misclicked when I was in the tech units section, because I was going to put Tech Tora because he's the free-to-play one, but he is a stacker that stacks attack and defense. Now the thing about the Team Bardock units is I wonder why they still haven't EZA'd the Great 8 ones, especially when you think about like this celebration came out on JP with Frieza, but they have the Bardock like ties. AGL Bardock is getting his EZA as part of the celebration, but AGL Bardock, like, in order for his full passive, wants to have low class warrior allies on his team, but there just aren't really any like super good like meta relevant low class warriors units. So there would have been the perfect opportunity to EZA the Great Ape characters, right? Because then he would actually have low class warriors that were somewhat viable to run on his team. But for some reason they did not do that, so they're still un-EZA'd, and I think they're the only Team Bardock units now, because obviously we have the free-to-play ones, they have their EZAs, AGL Bardock got his. I mean, Tech Bardock is a bit too new to get his EZA, but does that mean they're going to wait until Tech Bardock gets his EZA to do the Great 8 ones? Because unless we get some other kind of Bardock celebration, like a new, like, starts off as Super Saiyan Bardock or something like that, I don't know. It's kind of a weird one, but right, we'll do that, and then you can get all of those. But yeah, that'll be interesting to see if we do get a future Bardock thing. People have been talking about, of course, with the future of Heroes being unknown at this point because of the discontinuation of the arcade game. People are wondering what's going to happen in November. Xenoverse is getting a lot of content, so a lot of people are hoping we're still going to have, you know, even if it's not Heroes, we have like a crossover campaign in November. Could definitely get something related to the Xenoverse DLC. We have a bunch of those Xenoverse characters that don't have EZAs, like the Int Demigra, Physical Mira, and Tech Toa. Then there's the AGL Super Saiyan Xeno Trunks, and the physical base Xeno Trunks as well. So something like that would be cool. And of course, depending on who they release, I mean, if they just do a straight up Xenoverse 2 type crossover, we could see a new Bardock or Marseillan even. Someone mentioned on stream last night something that had never crossed my mind at this point, is that he's not a Dokkan Fest or an LR, so it's not something that's likely to happen at any point. But imagine Marseillan getting a Super EZA and actually being good again. That would be awesome. But yeah, somebody mentioned It might have been Mega Nice, I can't remember, about the idea for a Xenoverse 2 crossover where it's a Bardock that has a domain that is that like Rift in Time stage where he fights Mira. He has like that domain and then becomes Super Saiyan 3. That would be super good, but obviously I feel like if they did do another crossover with Xenoverse, it's probably going to be for like the new stuff, right? So it'd probably be related to the, is it like Ultra Super Villain or whatever the new form is in the Xenoverse 2 DLC? But yeah, that would be cool to see. But even if it is Xenoverse related and Bardock is involved, they could then use that as a reason to then EZA the physical, not physical, the Great Ape like Team Bardock units. But otherwise, it just seems weird that they're like the only ones left that don't have an EZA. Because Bardock and Guinea, they're not technically like a Team Bardock card, but they get an EZA during the anniversary. So then, yeah, like I say, it's literally only Tech Bardock and the Great Apes are like the only Bardock related characters that don't have their EZAs yet. And this celebration, if you're gonna EZA the LR Team Bardock and then EZA AGL Bardock and give him a low class warriors like thing in his passive, why not do the Great Ape EZAs as well? I'm not too sure. I guess they must be saving it for a future Bardock celebration, but that's the thing. We've got the AGL Bardock, who's from the special, goes Super Saiyan as the active skill. We've got the Tech Bardock, who's like the proper old school Bardock special, like battle in space against Frieza and minions and everything, with the future sight intro and that. Like, I don't know. Obviously, they can redo stuff that we've already got, but like, we need a new Bardock would just be a redo, I guess, of like something that we already have. Alright, so he's the active skill here. Already at the last phase, as expected, not really any trouble whatsoever with this mission, even with Tech Great 8 Bardock on the team. Alright, so, I mean, I guess we could just do this. I know his start of turn defense isn't the best, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's not like UI Goku's going to hit super hard. Guaranteed hit. I've not seen that come up before. That's interesting. So all of his attacks are guaranteed to hit you. Interesting. Or at least his super attack, I guess. Oh yeah, of course it is, because dodge is disabled. So I guess technically it is guaranteed hit. Interesting. Raditz got supered by STRUI and took 338k. Oof. Well, remember, for the mission, it is 6 Team Bardock allies, so you gotta make sure you're using a full Team Bardock team. But there you go, Team Bardock here themselves, Tora, Farsha, Borgos, and Shugesh getting the KO against UI Goku. Oh, that guaranteed hit thing pops up when you would have dodged. Oh, really? That's cool. So that means the LR Bardock was going to get a dodge in slot 1 against that super. And then the game's like, nope, you're eating that. That's interesting. Alright, well, we did the mission. We'll get tickets for that good old Goku banner, which I think... I can't even... It has a couple of, like, Goku LRs in it, but it doesn't have really anything that I need, but... We'll complete the mission here, we'll get the rewards, we'll do the summon, see if we get anything interesting. But yeah, there you go. I mean, obviously we're using Tech Bardock, who not everyone is going to have. He's returned on a few banners now, though. But this, you know, can be very easily done with, like, the LR as the leader. Okay, so I only get 5, don't you? This is the other thing about when they do these, is like... You can end up with an odd number and then not actually be able to do a summon. Oh no, that's the red zone ones, isn't it? There you go. It isn't the red zone ones anyway. I think they must have changed it. I know there was one where you could end up with like odd numbers, but either way, we'll use our 5 tickets here. But yeah, there you go. That was the mission they added. Legendary Goku event with the Team Bardock team. It's definitely much more of a beginner level mission. Like, they've obviously added these revamped the Bardock event and everything, so you can farm up the free-to-play Bardock team if you don't have them. This could very easily be done with the free-to-play team. So there's our 5 SRs that we got as a reward. I mean, we got the five stones and the fun along the way. Hey, we used Tech Grade 8 Bardock and still managed to beat UI Goku. That's it, yeah. GT and Legendary Vegeta are 7 tickets, but they give 5 per mission. Very strange. But yeah, there you go. Let me know how you guys got on with this one. Let me know if you used the full free-to-play team or a slightly different team build. Like I say, if you're a newer player, you should still be able to do this with the free-to-play team. And with all the revamped missions, obviously you can get the LR Team Bardock, get their Easy A done. And then, yeah, it should be pretty straightforward. And obviously there are those other couple of options if you have some of the summonable characters. The Int Tora, Physical Fasha, they're obviously in the general pool and are better than the free-to-play versions. So you can always sub those in as well. But yeah, let me know how you guys got on. I'm sure nobody particularly struggled with the mission, but let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. It's always good when they add these extra missions just as things to do in the game. I mean, I probably wasn't going to be using the Team Bardock team anytime soon, so something interesting to do. And of course, had the discussion about the Great Apes. Let me know when you think they'll Easy A. Will they drop a new Bardock sometime soon? What will he be like? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.